All right, guys, welcome back to my channel here. Today is October 1st, 2024. Today is match day 2 of the Champions League. So, if you can see here on the screen where my mouse is, these games are about to happen here. It should only be these right here. And then, so I want to predict these. However, first I want to correct these. So I made a video last week before the match day 1 predicting these matches. I got most of them wrong, of course, as to be predicted. So what I want to do in this video here is correct these and then talk a little bit about the matches of what I saw. So this is just kind of an overview of match day 1, and then I'm gonna make another video of me actually predicting match day 2. So check that out. But yeah, let's get right into it. Right here, I'm trying to have both or the 3 match days open on my screen here, and I did take down some notes while I was watching the games last week. So if we want to start off here in Young Boys in Aston Villa, I had Villa winning 2-0. However, they did win 3-0, so I'll change that real quick. And then, so I'm going to correct these. We'll see how the actual table looks at the end, and then we'll move forward right there from then. Juventus, PSV, they won 3-1, so close as well there. Milan lost 1-3. Liverpool, I thought they would get an upset, but got that one wrong. Bayern Munich destroyed Dinamo Zagreb 9-2, so that's that. Real Madrid won 3-1, I believe. Yeah, 3-1. And again, as you can see, if you saw my last video, I talked about how that would be a close match when there probably shouldn't have been. But yeah, Sporting versus Lille. I had 3-2 here, but they won 2-0, so I'll change that there. Then Prague versus Salzburg. I believe that was the next day. Let me see here. Yeah, Prague won 3-0, so I'll switch that there. Again, this Italian team, I have no idea how to say it, so I'm not even going to try. Ended up in a tie. Here, Celtic, I think, won 5-1. So that was an interesting match there. Definitely should check in to see that team a little bit more often. Bruges versus Borussia Dortmund. They won 3-0. So erase that there. City, I think that was 0-0 if I remember correctly. Yep. And I'll talk a little bit about the matches here in a bit. I just want to correct these on the screen and then just talk a little bit about the matches. PSG versus Girona, they won 1-0. Feyenoord versus Bayern Leverkusen, that was, let's see here, 4-0 for Bayern. And then Red Star versus Benfica. Believe Benfica won that 2-1. So I'll switch that there. Barcelona lost, I believe, 2-1. Yeah, 2-1. So I'll switch that there. Atalanta versus Arsenal. I believe Arsenal and Atalanta tied, so I'll switch that there. Atletico Madrid and Leipzig, I believe is 1. Oh, I guess they won. I didn't remember that. I guess they won 2-1. So that's the only one so far that I've gotten right. So 1 right there, and then Brest versus Sturmgrass. I believe Brest won 2-1. So again, so I mean, a lot of them I had probably the correct winner. I just didn't have the score correctly there. But yeah, so after correcting those, this is how the table looks. We got Bayern at the top, of course, most goals there. Celtic as well, scoring 4 differential goals right there. So yeah, it was some good games. I really it was kind of troubling to watch all of them, of course, right? Having a bunch of them on the screen. But I did take down some notes whenever I would catch a little play here and there. So for the Milan versus Liverpool match, interesting match there. I felt like Liverpool was a little defensive throughout the game. Milan just didn't have a good, I feel like, offensive idea to actually play, and then Liverpool was just kind of waiting for Milan to like come at them, and Liverpool was just so poised. They were like, okay, yeah, we know what their weakness is, how we're gonna attack them. We'll wait for them and then attack whenever we get the opportunity. They weren't really pressuring high, and then just Milan didn't have really a good, connectivity up top, anything like that. So that's really what I noticed, and Liverpool just knew how to counter, and they took advantage of that, right? Juventus PSV. That first shot, I think the first goal by Juventus was really really nice. I think if I remember correctly here, the name, I probably didn't write it down. Let's see here. Yildiz, I think it hit the post and in. That was pretty cool. And then McKennie, I think he was just right place at the right time. I think it was a tap in. But yeah, they look good. What else here? I think Young Boys versus Villa. Won't really say too much about that one. What else? Munich, Zagreb, just Bayern just looks so good right now. Other players just really connect right now, and of course, it is a weaker opponent, so it kind of makes sense right now. But we'll see if they can do it versus a higher, opposition there. Real Madrid, I believe the game was tied like almost late, probably like the 60th minute if I remember correctly, and then they kind of took control at the end there. But when you think about the hierarchy, Real Madrid versus a team like unknown, especially to this side, right, of the world, like you should probably take control of that game way faster. Like in the first half, you should probably have like just better control of the game and know to be more comfortable, right? But Real Madrid has a tendencies of getting in these games a little pressured, I guess, maybe, or a little lazy, maybe that's a better word. And then they like turn on the spark at the end, and well, they know how to do that, and they win like that. Sporting versus Lille, I didn't watch, right? A lot of these games, these matches, they're not superstar matches. I mean, that's really the ones I like to focus on, because at the end, well, we know it's really the top teams who are going to be fighting for the actual cup, right? City versus Inter Milan. I watched a little bit of that game. It really felt like a chess match in that game. I felt like every touch, every pass, it was just so. I don't know. Maybe there was so much thought into every pass. Everything was calculated from every player. It's just a risk, maybe not risk free, but you can't make no mistakes, because any little thing that you do wrong can lead to a goal for the other team. And so that's what it felt like. Really high intensity match. Definitely a match you should watch. PSG versus, I think it's coming back to me. PSG, of course, had way more possession, way more offensive, idea to go and attack. Girona weren't really, didn't really have any chances, I believe. Maybe it was like one in like the second half that I thought maybe could have gone in or could have done something. But PSG got shot after shot after shot, and just nothing was going in. And right when you least expect it, the last shot goes in, and you don't expect that one to go in. It's just the goalie loses the ball between his legs, and that's just kind of unlucky, right? Girona should, I'd be really disappointed there, because you do all the work, right? And that one mistake for the goalie, you just kind of just lose the 3 points there. Bayern Leverkusen, I didn't see the match, but I know they're good. Red Star Benfica, again, Benfica is just a higher name here. I watched the Barcelona Monaco game. Um, if I remember correctly, I think Eddie Garcia was the one who got the red card like pretty early too, like 10th, 11 minutes, something like that. And Monaco just took advantage of that. They felt like fearless almost, and Barcelona didn't know what to do. Um, but I think in that case, it was Ter Stegen who passed it to Eric Garcia, where he I think looked away or something like that, and then so now the ball, he's beaten to the ball by the attacker. He's trying to catch up, and maybe he doesn't purposely, foul him, but he does get in the way, and then his foot does make contact with the attacker's foot, and so it kind of does trip him. Um, to me, I mean, it could have gone both ways. I feel like I wouldn't have been mad. I'm not really mad about either way of how it went. Um, but I just felt like you gotta, it's early in the game. Um, you probably could have let that one, maybe a yellow card, and then see what happens there. Because I hate to see matches whenever it's just 10 men versus 11, because that just ruins the whole match there, right? But Barcelona, I feel like they'll bounce back. Monaco has some really cool, really good players up top. Know how to create and shoot the ball, right? Atlanta versus Arsenal. Arsenal should be winning this, right? They didn't, but they should be playing better, and I think they will. Atletico Madrid, they just have way better players from last year. Um, so I'm expecting, stuff like this. These games last year, they probably would have tied or even lost or won right at the end, right? Maybe now it's a little bit more control, just because the level of players are a little better. And then Brest versus Stormgrass. Well, we know what they are. They're not top level teams. But yeah, so these are the teams that we're gonna focus on. That's what I wanted to talk a little bit about. The matches are gonna start here soon, so I want to get this video out. But yeah, this is what the table looks like as of right now. I'm gonna go ahead and make another video predicting these here, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching.